This is Facebook.
Jay, how do I go live?
Just go live now.
Oh, is it? I don't, oh, there it goes. Hi! Hi, Bethwyn. I wasn't sure if this was working yet. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am live. I have already started my project because I want to try and get most of it done. This right here is from Home Depot. It's a light fixture. It's just a glass sphere that has a hole on one side. And I just gave it a coat of Waverly plaster. I'm trying to get it dry. It has a glossy surface before I painted it. I don't know if you can see the shine on the bottom there in my ring light. It has a glossy surface. And I need kind of a chalkier finish because I'm going to Mod Podge and we are going to create a garden sphere. I had one, but it accidentally got broken, and I decided to make one. This was I think it was $9.97 at Home Depot. It's an 8-inch sphere, and I knew it was going to take a hot second to dry, so I went ahead and painted it. And I've got some really pretty napkins I'm going to show you. I feel like I should give this a break for a second. Look at these cute little Target dollar spot creatures that I found. A dragonfly and a fly that to me kind of resembles a bee. It's like kind of got the stripes on the back. So I may Mackenzie Childs these. I saw Debbie with Studio MDAZ do it, and I love the way her fly came out, so I may just do the same thing or something similar. Mackenzie Childs inspired. And they also had a cricket or a grasshopper. I'm not sure what the difference is between the two. I think the cricket is hi, Sarah. I think the cricket is the one that, like Jiminy Cricket, the one that can rub its legs together and sound like music a little bit. But I don't know what then the grasshopper is. I don't know if they can make music or not. It's just a hopping bug in the grass. I don't know. I didn't research it. Let's see if I can put this down and then show you some napkins. Yeah, it's almost dry. Whoa, come back. Yep, it got on me. Almost dry, but not quite. So anyway, I was gonna do one where you get the silicone and you glob that on and press the stones and kind of make it like a glass marbly look, mosaic look, but with those marbles. And let me see how bad I messed it up. Just a little bit. I'm being super careful with it because it is glass, but I don't think I need to be as careful as I am being. All right, I'm gonna place it in the bowl to hold it a little better as I dry. So I didn't say my little spiel in the beginning. Nope, a grasshopper usually does not make noises, right? Okay. I don't want to misinform on grasshoppers. So anyways, I was planning on just kind of, when this is done, taking it outside, and I have mulch I have black mulch in my garden areas, and I was just going to kind of go like this with it to get it to go down in the mulch to hold it. But you can put this on a pedestal. Let me put my camera down. Sorry, so bad at that sometimes. You can put it on a pedestal, like I have this within reach. This glass thing that I picked up at Goodwill for $1.99. I could paint that all white. It's kind of pretty though, but I could paint it all white or all black if I wanted to do that, or bring out one of the colors of the napkins and do pink or green, and then put some E6000 around the edge and put the ball on there, and that would give it some lift and some more stability for sticking this part under the mulch and kind of packing it down. So that's just a thought. I could even put some black and white stripes down here and do the top in black, the bottom in white, kind of give it a little bit of a touch of Mackenzie Child. And then my two bugs Mackenzie Child inspired would match the base, the pedestal for this. So let me say my little spiel before I forget again. Hi Tammy. Oh, okay. Instead of you mean, when I'm done? That's fine, just let me know. Yes, that's, there's two Joseph Borellis here. JJ is Joseph Jr. and Joe is the hubby. So, oh no. Oh no, Tammy. Well, I hope you get better soon. Just let me know who, and I will hop them over there. I'll even put a link down there for them. All right, so I think we're looking pretty good on this. It's actually kind of hot. So welcome to the Crafty Creators Community. I am Michelle with Design&Vine, and the hosts for the CCC group are Tammy with Crafty Peep and Kristy with Kristy's Crafty Cottage. And let me see here. So I am drawing things from these napkins right here. I've grabbed the little butterfly off of this one. Let me just hold that up. And I've grabbed Welcome to Our Home off of this one, and the flowers, one set of those flowers. I've also, off of this napkin, grabbed a bunch of flowers, and this napkin I tried to cut a bunch off of. I took half of it, which is identical to this. And this one has branches on it, which I thought were really pretty. And I wouldn't even begin to know what half of these flowers are. Usually I'm pretty good with flowers, but I do not know what these flowers are. I think these are some kind of rose, but I didn't use this napkin. I've got tons of napkins. I think these are roses, meant to be roses too, and I did not use these flowers. I just took a butterfly out because I felt like it needed some kind of nature life like that. And I'm not even sure how yet I'm going to put these down, but what I am going to do next, Joe, I forgot to get water. I'm going to put some of my paint back in here, so that it doesn't, I took way too much. Would you mind getting me, I've got the comments for the moment, would you mind getting me a red cup with some water in it?
Yeah.
Please. Yeah, so I put way too much paint on this, in this bowl here. And I'm not gonna mess with it because we're gonna have so many napkins and Mod Podge and all that on here that I feel like I don't need. I'll wait until I get the water to put my brush in there. I need that as soon as possible.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. So Mod Podge. I hate to use, well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna use a chippy brush for this. I could use a sponge brush. I get really frustrated with them because they're not the sturdiest. But I do have, like, that little cardboard inside doesn't, it's just annoying to me. It flops too much, but I'll start with that. So I need that water gel.
Okay.
A red cup from downstairs, please. Okay. Whoa, that came out way faster than the paint. So now I'm going to have to try to place these first. I really, really like this one. And I'm gonna turn this on here. And I think I'm better if I start with one side. It might be better to just cut this and then just kind of line it up. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this in a sensible area and then just try to line it up as best I can. That way there, I'm not getting too much bend in the actual napkin. A little bit of bend is okay because it's a circle and you're not going to avoid that with the circle. Okay. So I'm going to start with this right here. Here we go. Thank you. I just like to get my brushes soaking because if the paint dries on them, not good. Kind of don't like how this is so squared at the top. So I'm going to kind of just curve it a little bit.
Hi, Jackie Cameron.
Hello. It's also like that on the bottom.
Hi all, thank you for watching.
Let me get my Mod Podge on here. And I did read up on this. This is an indoor Mod Podge, but I have an outdoor one that I'm going to seal it with. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay, so I've got this facing me. Make sure it's pretty straight. And I'm going to work from the inside out like so. And we are going to get some wrinkles, but that's okay. It's a circle. It's expected. You just do the best you can to get it all as flat as you can. I want this area to kind of be available for me to match up. So I'm just going to kind of purposely bend the bottom there and get that down. This is for outdoors, so I'm not being picky with it. Probably have birds sitting on it and all kinds of critters and hopefully no snakes. Oh my gosh, I saw a reel today. Girl was laying on a floaty in the pool and a moccasin just went straight for her. Got in the pool and went straight for her. So I don't believe that stuff about snakes are harmless. They will come at you. How is everyone doing today? So now I've got that branch and I'm going to try to match it up on this side. And I actually bought a glitter sealant spray, and I tested it, and there's no glitter in it. I was so disappointed.
Yeah, it's the Krylon clear glitter spray. Don't buy it because there's no glitter in it.
There's no glitter in it at all. So I'm just trying to line this up, the branches. And I actually ordered online and went to pick up the Mod Podge with glitter in it. And when I got to the store, they said, sorry, we're out. We canceled your order. And I was like, really? Because I really wanted this to have some kind of sparkle in the sun. I love that. Okay. And it will. When it's all said and done, trust. It's going to have some sparkle. All right, so I'm going to let that kind of cure, and I'm going to come over to this side. I don't want to set it too far down. It's just some paint that came up, but it's all going to get covered, so it's fine. It'll all come out in the wash, isn't that what they say?
That's it.
So we have in the garden, and I put again because we had an in the garden not too long ago. So I was like, we're in the garden again. So let's do something.
Diamond dust is a glitter. It's a dust.
No.
You said diamond dust?
Yeah, I was gonna try to use diamond dust. That's not glitter.
Oh.
Diamond dust is glass.
Oh,
I've
I'm
got
sorry.
that.
It's glass. I thought it was.
Ooh, Joe tried to misinform. Yeah, I have diamond dust, and that would look great. And I can seal over that as well. So it's kind of hard to tell where this is going to lay down once you match up the edges. So I'm just kind of gently matching it up, and then making sure I have Mod Podge underneath. And I'm going to go over this with a full coat on the top once it's dry. I'm going to dry it first. I just want to make sure it's all laying down. Wow, that's pretty in and of itself. Like, I don't even know if you can like connect that to a light and have that be on there like that. I don't know if it's like safe or not. If it would burn having all this Mod Podge
and paper on it. It says if you use the heat gun, the wrinkles will lessen.
Oh, really?
That's what Crafty said. Crafty Peep.
Crafty, that's Tammy. I am going to dry it, so let's see. Let's see what happens here. I do have some other, yikes. Don't fly away, napkins. Uh-oh, where'd my butterfly go? He's so tiny, I think he flew away. I think my butterfly flew away. Maybe he's still in here. There he is. There he is. Wait, is that the messed up one? I may have to cut another butterfly.
Tina wants to.
Oh no, it's just curled up, but this is the butterfly. He's real tiny.
Tina, hi Tina. Tina wants to know, she says it's beautiful. What do you think you're going to do with it? Probably missed it.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind repeating it. So it's a garden sphere that you can stick out in amongst your shrubbery or your flowers. I don't garden so much anymore because my knees are bad now, but if you do garden, you can put it out there just as decor. They used to serve a purpose, and they used to be more of a shiny. In fact, some of the things that I found when I was looking how to Mod Podge on glass, because I wanted to make sure I got it right, I saw where some people had spray painted the inside and or the outside of it with that spray paint that you can get that looks like a mirror. So their original purpose was to scare away unwanted things. actually, I think when it originally started, I think it was to scare away evil spirits. And then it was, I guess, maybe crows or something like that. But then over the years, it just kind of became a more of a decorative thing. So I almost want to just continue this pattern all the way around. Huh? Tammy.
Well, Tim said that you can order the sparkle hodgepodge on Amazon.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, I thought of it last night. So I didn't have time for Amazon.
Tina said, oh my gosh, good idea, and I see those shades all the time at thrift markets. Great idea.
Yeah, right? I did find 2 on Marketplace, 2 for $10, but it would, the guy didn't get back to me in time, and it was in another city. So I didn't match that up perfectly, but that's okay. That's okay, because it's going to be, it's okay, trust me. Okay. I was saying I almost want to continue this pattern like all the way around. I like it so much. And I do have the other half of the napkin. Let me see, how am I doing on time? That would, yeah, that would eliminate me using these, but I could save them and use them for something else. I am going to lay this butterfly down. I think, you know what? I can put the butterfly right here on the branch where I didn't connect it well. Right there. So he's checking out that flower there. And that's one thing about, I'm going to let that dry. It'll dry clear. I may have gotten a little too much though. Okay. What was I going to say? I can save these for something else. I don't remember what I was going to say. I'm sorry. Look at that. How pretty. And I was going to put Home Sweet Home on here as well. I'm going to get these out of the way so they don't fly away. What did I do with the other half of that napkin, Joseph? I think here it is. I found it. So it'll take me a minute to cut, but that's okay. I think I like that better. And I can do, I don't know if I want to even use this. I think I just want to continue this pattern all the way around and then put some diamond dust. I couldn't think of what it was called. So I'm going to set, while that dries for a second, I'm going to put my Mod Podge back in the bottle.
Hi, Sandra Jones. How are you?
Hi. I just don't want all this to dry up on me while I'm cutting. Okay. So I'm going to save that. And I'm going to touch up these little spots, I think. But first, and I have found, just sharing this, that it's easier to cut napkins when you leave the plies together. And then you can go back and remove the plies after. If otherwise, it's so thin and fragile that it's easier to tear, and it's easier to, like, for it to get behind what you're cutting, and you accidentally cut a part you didn't really want to cut. So let's see if I can get myself back out of this little spot here.
JJ.
Jay. He's not in his room, I don't think. Why?
Oh, no.
So I don't like the squared corners, so I'm just gonna come around like this and kind of make it a little more rounded, like so. And I think, see, I'm really awkward with scissors too, because I'm a lefty, but I've taught myself to use them right-handed, and so it's kind of still awkward for me. And I know I'm cutting off that pink part because I just want the purple on the top of this one. I'm not sure if I did that on that one. Darn it. Not sure why I did that either. That could have dried on there. Okay, so I left off here. So this doesn't take too long. If you can stay focused and just keep cutting, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get as close as you can. The paint is behind it is gonna help to blend it in, and then you can go around the edges again with more paint if you want to. So I'm gonna come around and go circle so we don't have this flat edge here, and kind of wiggle a little with the scissors back and forth, and then come around the edge like so. And then I'm going to take a little bit out on the bottom here, just a little bit. I didn't realize how much I was going to like that one. So it's okay as you're crafting to change things up and do another plan. I think those other flowers would have matched, but I really want this to go around now, so that's why I'm doing this. Now,
it says you're doing a fuzzy cut.
A fuzzy cut?
What that's called.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm doing a fuzzy cut. I know that's gross, but it's going in my yard. I'm sorry. I'm not selling it or anything, so I just don't feel like having the tape rip this. And if you just wet your fingers a little bit, comes right off. 3-ply napkins are the best for Mod Podging. I just took 2 off in one shot there. Let me grab my paint real quick. Actually, no. All right, I'm gonna cut this. I'll worry about touching up the paint after I get this all on here. A fuzzy cut? That's cool. Because the edges are gonna fuzz around. Okay, so this is the one that's gonna back up here. Look at these colors. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it. Okay, put a little bit of Mod Podge down this time. We don't need so much. So this one is going to back up to this right here. I think we need it more down here. And I'm gonna kind of offset it just a little bit so that it doesn't look like it's mimicked, doubled. Just a little bit.
Tammy is from Crafty Creators.
Yeah.
She said I was so happy to see Michelle come into the pre-recorded collabs. Now Kristy has signed up for one too.
Yay! Kristy! Go, Kristy! Yeah, you guys are definitely more skilled than I am on that front at this point, I think, as far as making videos and stuff. I'm still in kindergarten. I'm in YouTube kindergarten. YouTube kinder. Hopefully I can advance to first grade here soon. Hmm? That's Beth Wynn, yeah.
She says, is it all going to match?
So maybe I should just leave this on the table. You know what? I'm going to dry it all a little better. Yes, this is the same napkin. And you can see I need to touch up the paint there just a little bit. It's awkward. Okay, let me move that. Switch hands. I think a couple pieces of diamond dust went on here already. Oh, I think you mean, is it going to come around? And it may not. So I'm going to make sure I get the center part in, and then I can cut and trim the last piece to fit. I see what you mean. I got you. I got you, Beth, when it takes me a minute sometimes. I'm blonde. I can say that because I am blonde. If you're not blonde, you're not allowed to say that. Oh, cool. That sounds interesting, Tammy. Okay. So I just don't want this to be sticky when I set it on the bowl. Now I'm going to take the center piece. I'm going to add my Mod Podge and kind of gauge where that's going to go because I want that branch to be lined up, right? I want the branch to be lined up. So the branch is the focus here. In the beginning, at least. So I'm going to make sure that that's as close as we can get it. And start laying that down.
That looks good.
Thank you.
Looks like a pretty good match to me.
Yeah, not bad, huh? Okay, turn this a little. I think it might just reach. I don't know if you were thinking it was going to be too long or too short, but where there's a will, there's a way. I would have made something work.
Beth once said halfway, Michelle.
Yay. I got 30 minutes.
Oh, 28.
28. 28 minutes. So I am going to, because we are coming along nicely, take a drink of water.
Gina said, what are you going to sit that on after you finished?
Well, I was talking about just kind of taking this part and twisting it into the dirt a little bit. But then I started talking about taking this piece that I also found from Goodwill. And it's just glass. It's not crystal or anything. I paid $1.99 for it. And painting this and doing a E6000 fix on that to kind of boost it up a little. So really, you can do anything with it, really. Stop touching the sticky part, Michelle. Okay. All right, so let's get this last piece on, and then we'll talk diamond dust after we dry it. It's gonna stick anyway. I just have to be careful with it. Okay. Last piece is right here, and the branch has to connect.
Gina said, yes, that would be fantastic. It would really finish that piece out.
Wouldn't it? I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to start over here.
She was worried more that it would be short.
It would be too short, right? I'm going to start with the branch and line it up. I didn't put Mod Podge over here, so it's not going to stick. So I want the branch to line up in both areas here. And then I am going to trim it just a little bit. I'm going to leave this part. Actually, maybe
Just go right over it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to just leave it because if I trim it, it'll look like one flower got cut off, whereas this is more like an extension. You'll see what I mean in a moment when I bring this around. That flower matched perfectly. It's going to be a little wonky over here, but I don't think the birds are going to care, and you won't be able to see it as you're walking by because nobody's going to be that particular about my garden sphere. All right. Got some Mod Podge down there, but that's okay. So you can see where that's a little off right there, but I'm just going to bend it down and blend it in. And the branch matches up, so it's looking pretty good. I'm going to take a smaller brush and touch up my paint areas, and then we're going to dry. I'm going to set this way for right now. Paint. And then we're going to go over the whole thing with this exterior Mod Podge right here. So this is for outdoors, the green label. And this is the paint that I used, Waverly Plaster. Whoops, wrong way, Michelle. Waverly Plaster. Ooh, it's hot in here. So I'm just going to touch up with paint this little area over here. Too much paint on the brush. A little bit there. A little bit there. Here, yep, you're right. You're right. Right here. Thank you, Joe Borelli. Are you operations?
Yeah.
Okay. My operations dude.
COC.
COC, what's that?
Combat Operations Center.
No, this isn't combat, dear. Lord help us.
How about Command Operations Center?
Command, yeah. I'm headquarters, right?
Yeah. Always.
Always. That's what he used to call me when we were in the Marine Corps together. Headquarters. Because I ran home base. Wow, the colors are amazing on here. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. What did I took off with my brush? I want to make sure that I'm getting all the areas neatly that are showing with the paint. And then you can even grunge it up a little with some darker paint if you want it to look a little grungy before you even put it outdoors. Or you can just let the outdoors do the work for you. Because I'm sure this will get blown with dirt, flying through, leaves, all kinds of stuff. So whatever birdies decide to do. Okay, we don't want anything to dry out. So I'm just gonna start drying this, and then when I get that other coat on,
Veteran said an old tape roll is really good for working wheels. A tape roll, you know, that has rain, like that stuff tape.
I'm not sure I understand.
There's
Slow.
little stuff tape that's
I'm
round,
slow. Yeah.
And it has that hole.
Yeah.
That tape, that would fit in the
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Yeah. And it would probably touch it less. This might be a little too big. The hole's kind of big on this, so that's why I grabbed the bowl. I actually grabbed the bowl because I don't want this gun to be too hot on here and then the whole thing like cracks or something. But when you're doing the marble one, like with the flat back marbles that you can get at Dollar Tree, you use silicone and you lay that on thick, I mean like really thick, and you push the flat back part into the silicone and it dries clear, so you don't ever see that, but you can fill in around the the little stones too, or marbles, whatever they're called, with like the different color sands that they have, or glitter, anything you want really. You can fill in the spaces, or you can just leave the spaces. I thought they looked nice just leaving the spaces as well. I keep putting my brush in the, I just saw another spot for the paint that I want to fix. 10,000 brushes, that's how I roll. I actually was watching Amanda with Amanda Made yesterday. I love watching her. She does miniatures, and everything she does is just the cutest thing. But she, if you haven't watched her yet, you should watch her. She's very, very sweet, and she has a really nice following. But anyway, she was talking, she said, I want you to guess by the end of this live how many paintbrushes I used, because like me, she just tosses them in the water because you don't want the paint to dry on them. It's easier to clean. How does everyone clean their brushes? I actually use lye soap on my brushes, and there's like a method to the madness. And how pretty these colors are coming out. I wash them with, I actually take the brush and like rub it into the lye soap, and then I rinse it, and I put it back in a clean cup of water, and kind of, with a little bit of the lye soap still kind of on it a little bit, like don't rinse it completely, and then I let it soak overnight, and I'll get that on the final round of Mod Podge. I let it soak overnight, and then I come back in and just rinse them out really well the next day. I will not let them sit overnight with paint or paint water. I'm just really anal about that.
How are you going to seal it?
Hop them over to my page. Then if Sarah can come in early, I'll let her. Okay, are you sure, Tammy? How am I going to seal it? I'm going to use this Mod Podge. You can use like a crystal clear enamel, like Rust-Oleum sealer, and just spray it. I want to put another layer of Mod Podge on here. I may seal over the Mod Podge, even though the Mod Podge is, it says right on it, if I can get it, that it is a sealant, water-based, outdoor. I don't have my glasses on, I'm sorry, but this is a sealer. But I could do the last layer of Mod Podge and then seal over that. Also, I'm going to see how it looks
Can't
first.
use the wet one from Crafty Creators. I don't think I have outside the
Yeah, oops. I picked that up today, actually. I think I have some somewhere, but I couldn't find it. And I'm sure I'll use it when I do find it, but I just grabbed that one when I saw it. All of them act as a sealer, but if you want that extra protection for outdoors, I mean, I don't know if the ingredients are even different and they just label it different, but it's the same thing. I have no idea if there's something maybe extra in it. I don't know what makes it different, actually, so. Ooh, it's getting hot.
Yeah, tomorrow we're cooking some corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah,
with
we are. Oh, do you
potatoes
see
and
my
carrots.
little necklace? Let me see if I can get my hair out of the way. You see my little clover necklace? It's paparazzi, of course. But my earrings have little green stones in them too. And we're mostly Italian, but we always celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, I have some Irish people in my family.
Love me too. My stepdad was half Irish, so we love us some corned beef and cabbage for sure, and potatoes. And then the next day or the day after that, I take and put it all in a pot and make cabbage camise. Oh my gosh, y'all, so yummy. I'm sorry. I get so parched. Okay. So I'm going to crack open the outdoor Mod Podge.
Amy said, thanked us for our service.
Oh. I just did admin. I feel like it's not.
I was a communicator.
Yeah, Joe saw some bad things when he was in. So he rates the thank you, but I didn't.
No,
I wasn't in a wartime or anything.
Doesn't make
so.
a difference.
He says that all the time, but I feel like, you know, those that saw combat and all that deserve the thank you.
Just serving your country is
yeah. I mean, the whole reason for a female going into the military originally, at least the Marine Corps, what I learned in boot camp was to free a man to fight. So we went in and took over all the operations, home side, however you say that. And while the guys went out and did what they had to do. So I'm going to grab another plate so that I'm
not anymore. Women fight in combat now.
Now they do, yes. Now they do.
Equal rights, and I'm for
well,
for
we
that.
still don't have them, though. Not completely, not pay-wise.
Yeah. Well, in the military,
wow, this is super thick. Look at that. I'm going to try to shake
women
it.
Get the pay same as men.
The cap is kind of yucky, but it had the seal on it, so I'm not going to concern myself with that. Oh, it's not shakeable. It's very, very thick. I wonder how old it is.
Maybe that's why it's outside.
You know what? Maybe. And I need for you, I'm going to use a different brush too, but I need for you to read this bottle and make sure it dries clear before I use it, because I don't want to put it over something and then it doesn't dry clear and all this was for nothing. Let me grab another brush.
It's not waterproof and it's not toxic. It's not waterproof and it's non-toxic.
Right. Does it dry clear?
Used to seal decoupage projects. Apply a thin coat, dry 20 to 30 minutes.
Right, but this speeds up the drying process.
This is not an all-purpose sealer.
Oh, it's not an all-purpose sealer.
Apply clear coat sealer over clear Mod Podge to eliminate.
So I probably will spray it, especially since I'm going to put some diamond dust on it. It's looking like it dries clear, so I'm just going to do a thin coat. And I'm actually going to water it down since I'm going to do a different, I'm going to do a different sealant over it. I'm going to water it down a little because it's very thick. See if this works. It'll take forever for this to dry otherwise. And we're pretty dry on here, so.
You got 12 minutes.
Okay. I think we're good. So as I apply this, my little bowls are sticking to it. That's okay though. As I apply this over the top, I'm going to diamond dust it. I may need you to pour more. So I want this over the entire surface. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Can you see that? Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's gonna look so pretty in the sun. Guys, I'm gonna have to like take a video of it so y'all can see the sparkle in the sun. Yeah, can you come? Y'all get to see Joe, unless he says no and he doesn't want to be on camera. I might need a little more Mod Podge on here. Oh my gosh, can you guys see that? Look at that. Ah! Okay. Where's my Mod Podge?
Right here, I got it.
Oh. All right, he's gonna get me more. And I'm gonna apply what I have.
Wow, it is thick.
It's very thick. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone.
This is his YouTube debut.
Wow.
Just a little bit, not too much, and then I'll add some water.
You should have added that stuff to the hot.
No, well, yeah, because it would dry clear, but I don't know. I put it back. You see everything falling? I'll put that back in the jar. So, so thick, guys. The outdoor stuff is so thick. But this isn't going to take long, and I'm not gonna have enough time to show you sealing it. But basically, I feel a sneeze coming on. Basically, you just shake this up as best you can, and you give it a spray all the way around, a once over. And I can even tell you if it yellows it at all. Hopefully it won't. It's not supposed to. Superior coverage. Stops rust, which I don't think we don't have metal here, so I'm not really worried about that. But it'll seal in the diamond dust too, so that's good. And it will dry clear. I tested it over there, so I'm just slopping it on. It's okay if you have a thick coat of it. This is like Christmas all over again. All this glitter. Wow, so pretty. I never did sneeze, did I? I felt it coming on though. Let me get the top. Ooh, the outdoor Mod Podge is kind of stinky. I just got a whiff of it. It's kind of stinky, y'all. From the manufacturer's outdoor Mod Podge is thicker than the other formulas. This is normal because the formula is thicker. Brush strokes can be more obvious. Oh, okay. I'm not really seeing the brush strokes, and I'm laying it on pretty thick, but this will definitely seal the napkin down and clean our diamond dust right on it. And then the spray over it will hold it in. My operations manager over here is telling me where I'm missing spots. Okay. So I've got a big area to dust here. This stuff is absolutely insanely gorgeous. And it is little shards of glass, so you do have to be careful with it. I missed a whole spot right there. Where was my operations manager for this? I saw that dark purple shining through. I missed more. I kind of like that raised, bumpy look, especially since it's going to be for outdoors. I'm seeing spots now that I missed.
Up on top too.
Okay, let me just get this little spot right here. Guys, when this dries, this is going to be stunning.
Right there.
I see it.
Where it is.
Right here, right? Okay. Whoo, stinky. It didn't get right here. I don't know how I'm missing these spots, but it is a sphere, so I missed a whole big area right there. Okay. I'm going to show you this up close in just a second. A little bit right here, and right in here. This way? This way?
No, yeah. There you go.
Okay. He's seeing what I'm seeing.
I think you got enough.
Woo! We are diamond dusted. I'm just going to bang it off a little. Okay. See yet another spot that I have missed right here. Every inch has to sparkle. Every inch. This is gonna, you'll be able to see this from outer space, right? Yes, Sandra is here. Hi, Kristy. Look at that, guys. When that dries and those colors come through behind that diamond dust, look at that. How pretty is that? And I am gonna do this, and I will submit a finished image of this on the Crafty Creators Community on Facebook. Okay. I'll probably also make it my picture for the video. I'll go in and edit it and make it the picture for the video. But how pretty, how pretty. I kind of like that the top is plain. I may add just a little more diamond dust right up in here because we want the top to sparkle. It wasn't quite sparkling enough. It is now. And rumor has it that even though Tammy is not feeling well, hi Tina, but I am amazed how pretty this actually is, and it just being a light globe. Serious, Home Depot. It's 8-inch light globe, and you can find them on Marketplace, yard sales. I mean, the ones I think that you find at yard sales are more for like, I think this is intended for like a ceiling fan, but the ones that you'll find at yard sales can be like the littler 6-inch ones, which if you wanted to do a big one and a little one, that would be really cute too. Oh, you're welcome. Cindy Lou, yeah, Cindy Lou's in the hospital, or she was last time I saw a reel. I don't know what's going on, but she smiled a little and kind of made a face like, can't believe I'm here, you know. So she was being herself, and so that's like a good sign anyways. But yes, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Joseph. One is not enough. You are absolutely right. I may just have to make you one, Beth, when this would look so pretty in that Australian sun. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking for more of these, and keeping my eye out in yard sales and Marketplace and things like that. But for tonight, I had to run to Home Depot and get this because I had a bunch of other things that I wanted to do, but I just didn't see it being something that you haven't already seen, and I just wanted to do something different, I guess. So, and this does dry clear, like around the edges there, you can see it's starting to dry clear already. So it will dry clear, and all those colors will pop through. I mean, they're already in areas starting to pop through, like right there, you can see that dark purple. But it came out really pretty, guys, and I am going to paint this out and make it look gorgeous. And that will be E6000 onto the bottom of this. So if you can kind of get a rough idea of that. And I think I was about to say, rumor has it that Tammy wants you all to hop over to her page, Crafty Peep, or the Crafty Creators Community, the CCC group here on YouTube, so that you can watch her there. And if she feels like she can't continue, she's going to try to see if Sarah can hop on a little early, perhaps. So, hi, Mindy. So it is 7:59. I implore you to go over to Crafty Peep, please, all the peeps, and give Tammy a watch and say a prayer for her because she's not feeling well. So I will see you all over there.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, and happy St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. You're welcome.